Hi everyone. First of all, thank you very much for all the kind words, encouragement, support that I have received from the first video where I talked about anxiety and depression. It's really not easy talking about these kinds of stuff, but I'm very happy that you have been very overwhelmingly kind. Thank you very much for that. So this time it will not be about my thoughts and my feelings. This will be about other people's thoughts and feelings about dealing with tough days. So this is actually a bit embarrassing. I really put myself out there, and that, having social anxiety, that's really weird, but I'm very happy that I managed to go through that. So yay me. But at the same time, I would like to extend most of my gratitude to the people who have actually sent their videos. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. And I hope you as a viewer will appreciate it when you watch it, and it will make you feel better about yourself. I hope in some ways it reminds you that you are valuable as a human being, and yes, you deserve to feel better about today. So I hope you like this video, and once again, thank you for everyone who sent theirs. Thank you.
These are the words that I tell myself whenever I feel really down. Cry if you must, mourn if you must, but never forget to discern and ask the Lord, what is He trying to tell you in this difficult situation? Focus on the lessons, think about the possible solutions to your situation, and believe that this will make you stronger and more resilient than ever.
Hello, future self. Right now, you might be struggling a lot. You might be facing a lot of failures. You might be on the edge of the world or wherever you might be right now. But just always remember, don't lose hope. Be yourself. Always be you. Just be you. Always do your best. Like, there's no one like you. So just be happy. That's all that matters.
Get out of bed, make a hot chocolate drink, and go outside. You owe yourself that much. Life doesn't start when the sun rises or when the credits roll, but when you decide it's time to go after what you deserve, and you deserve all the best things this life has to offer. You are alive both once and a million times every day. You deserve the best, so don't feel so down. It will all get better. You are loved by yourself. Remember that.
There's so many good things about you and so many good qualities that I can't, you're really putting me on the spot, sort of, but I just love how warm you are and how authentic you are and how you treat other people, and you have a bubbly spirit, and you're so fun to be around. And I just know that you're on a mission to really get the most out of life, and even if that brings you down because you're willing to explore your authentic self, which is not always necessarily happy, you are an amazing person.
I want to tell you that life didn't promise to be easy, but like any other thing, this too shall pass. And whatever happens, I want you to know that you're an amazing person. You've come this far and will go even further if you don't quit. You've done great things, and this doesn't define you. So cheer up. Better days are coming.
You're stronger than you realize. And I can only hope that this makes you feel a little bit better, because I know this is what you needed.
Just because you fail once doesn't mean you're gonna fail for everything. Keep trying, hold on, always believe in yourself. If you don't, who will else believe?
Hi Vila. If today you're feeling sad, then let me remind you of the things that we wrote in law school, or for when we were preparing for the bar exams. And I guess you should take the time and find your journals, so they can get handy if these times come. So yeah. And remember the time when you nailed your first cross-examination, even if it's just a class thing, because That was the foundation of your confidence to actually pursue being a trial lawyer. And yes, you always, you and me, we think of the times when we're still preparing for it. We would always ask ourselves, what will happen to the world if we would not become a lawyer? I mean, we're not heroes and stuff, but when a client thanks you, you know that you can make a difference. And you will make more once you pick yourself up from here. So, go slay.
You are a fighter. You can do this.
So this is my fourth take. A letter to myself. I still don't know what to say. I know that life has been bad lately, but there will always be goodness in this world, and it's up to you to find who, where that good is, and continue to live life, and not just, let's just be alive, but really live and make the most out of your life. And most of all, strive to be happy.
In all honesty, I find it really, really hard to convince myself that everything will be alright if I'm feeling low, especially when I'm stuck, when my head is stuck in that void. So maybe just go out, do crazy shit, feel the grass, but really maybe try to convince yourself that the highs will come eventually, hopefully. So keep up with the lows, keep up, and when you're in that void, aimlessly existing, searching, take your time, but remind yourself that people are waiting for you to be back.
How to say this? No, it's hard, and I know things don't always go your way, and everything feels heavy, and everything feels pointless. But it doesn't have to be hopeless. Never forget what Christ has done for your life, and never forget what He's continuing to do in your life. It's always a struggle. Just keep walking, keep going, and forget about the negative thoughts. Just take all those away. You don't have to dwell on it forever. When things go rough and you mess up every single time, just, how to say this, learn to forgive yourself and keep praying. Always pray.
I don't know, the first thing that comes to mind is fuck again. Why fuck? Goes on for like hours. And I begrudgingly go on with my life, do the fucking tasks that I need to do, even half-ass them, just, to keep the shadows at bay. I do that until I feel a little bit better with myself. But if you're looking for positive shit, hang in there. I know it's generic, but it helps me personally. And mostly I just say fuck it.
Hey, listen to me. I know you're tired. I know you're hurting. And I know your baggage is too heavy, you feel like it's pulling you down. But what I want you to do right now is cry. Cry if you must. Be angry if you need to. Embrace your pain. Feel your frustrations. Grieve over crushed dreams and unmet expectations. Let it all out. I can't promise you that things will get better when you do, that the world will be kinder when you do. But when you allow yourself to let go of those hurts and disappointments, you also give yourself room to heal and start over. If you feel sorry that things are not going as planned, cry your heart out and let tomorrow take care of itself. And when tomorrow comes, you forgive and give yourself another chance.
Whenever I feel sad, a little bit low, discouraged, or unmotivated, I always tell myself that you didn't reach this far if you cannot make it. Because it's the truth. You know, you've gone so far at this point in your life, this point of your career, how come you didn't have the capability to make something happen, right? So, I think you can never go wrong in knowing oneself, Know your values in life, your principles in life, your strengths and weaknesses, your likes and dislikes, because you have to invest in yourself. Take time to know yourself and then fall in love with yourself every time, because I think it's not a question of being selfish, because at the end of the day, let's face it, the truth is not all of the time your family will be there for you, your friends will support you, or your partner is at your disposal, because they also have their own lives. And I think that it pays so much to find comfort with your own. So perhaps if the world seems falling apart, then gather yourself up, because you still got you. So fighting.
Hey there. People like to tell you that you have amazing strength, that you can always pick up yourself no matter what hurdle life throws at you. And even though these words are meant for comfort, sometimes they don't really help, especially during those times when you just want to cry and admit that you can't be strong all the time. And that's okay. You need to rest too. You don't have to keep up appearances when you know you're not doing okay. Take a break. Run away to reset and give yourself time to think. Cry. Admit that it's not always going to be okay, because life does not work like that. You're going to experience more happiness and heartbreaks, and you're going to have more failures and disappointments coming your way. And many times it's not going to be okay. But you have a view of the world that few understand, and you fall in love with galaxies and words in the world around you. Don't forget how the mountains humbled you or how the sea amazed you. Always listen to the stars that still laugh like bells and draw your strength from them. Life may not be okay, but as long as you still remember your list of everyday miracles, you can still get up, and you're going to be okay.
You are worth the fight. You are worth the life. It is tough. It is painful. It is hard. But after all this, it's worth it. Sometimes it is only us who gives or makes the problem. God always answers. It is not always a yes. Sometimes it's a hard no. And sometimes He will have to make you wait for the right time. You may not know the reasons why it's so hard, but learn to trust the process, because eventually it will fall into perfect fit. You'll be able to know the purpose on why you have to go through all this. So be thankful for every day that you are alive.
So here is a message for my future self, a message inspired by Cowboy Bebop. Today you are who you are today. You are still me, but you are a newer version. Myself, future years from now, I wonder, will I be alone or is there a wonderful person next to me? I'm sure you cause a lot of trouble for lots of different people, but sorry, I don't mean to. But it's alright, that's part of life too, isn't it? You're not perfect, but you've got a lot to give, so remember, I'm always be cheering you on. And now, a big cheer from my heart. Let's go me. Alright, do your best. Don't lose me. In your time, I am no longer here, but I am here today. And I will always be cheering for you right here. Cheering for you, my only self.
Dear self, I know that you are the most difficult person to lift up when you are down. I can tell you that things are gonna be okay because I'm not even sure what's there for us. You may be already thinking of giving up, but please don't. At least not yet. Procrastination is your friend. Surrender if you must, but do it later, tomorrow, next month, next year, anytime, but not right now. In the meantime, just do the things that you always do, but don't do it alone. Surround yourself with people, even though you hate it. You may now be mindlessly walking through the path of life, but I assure you, when you look back, you are far from where you were before. Life is ugly, life is beautiful. It means nothing, it means everything. You may just be seeing the dark, monochromatic end of the spectrum, but give yourself a chance to catch a glimpse of the brighter and colorful side of life.